Hello, future graduates of California State University, East Bay. My name is Mindy Morin, and I'm the Director of Rooms here at the beautiful Fairmont in San Francisco. I was lucky enough to start in the industry at an early age of 5 as a hostess at a family-run business, and later started my career at Canadian Pacific Limited, now what's Fairmont Hotels and Resorts. I've been in the company for 13 years, in many different capacities, starting off as a server, later becoming a captain server, assistant manager, restaurant manager, director of food and beverage, to director of rooms now currently. About 2 years ago, I never thought that it would be possible that I would be graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality and Tourism Management. Just to think how scary it is to go back to school, to have to go to class, to have to dedicate time, at the same time having a family to worry about, having work to worry about, and everything that goes along with it. Well, at California State University, they made everything flawless and easy. 2 years ago, when I sat down with my boss and we talked about my career, and the first question that he asked was, "So, have you graduated from university?" And unfortunately, the answer was no. This is a question that came up year after year in interviews, not only with Fairmont Hotels and Resorts, but even with different brands and people that I've met. They always ask, "Oh, where did you graduate from?" This is becoming the normal, and this is becoming something that we need to tackle head on, and CSU East Bay is the place to do it. Not only is everything online, you have professors that understand that you're working. You have professors that understand the industry and are in the industry. And I wouldn't be where I am today without being a student at Cal State East Bay. Just like starting a new job, starting school is very stressful. One of the things that I realized is that I had no idea what classes I needed. I had no idea what the prerequisites were. I had no idea of anything, so I was starting from scratch. The one great thing that I found is although I have confidence in my job, I didn't have any confidence in myself at school. And going through this process with Cal State East Bay has allowed me to really understand and learn the importance of asking the right questions and having a great support team. As soon as I enrolled in class, there were tons and tons of people that were there to assist me. When I had first found out that I needed to go back to school, the first thing I thought of is, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to sit in class. I'm going to have to work with people who are going to think that I'm way too old to be in school. I'm going to have to balance work and juggle driving to school, and where am I going to go to school, and how am I going to afford school, and the list goes on and on and on. The first thing I thought of was, okay, well, what's in the city? What do I have to do? What are my options? I went to several universities that were just fantastic, but just not meant for me. It wasn't crafted for a working person who's working in the industry and someone who has to balance both things. It wasn't until I started speaking with people from California State University, East Bay, that I actually realized that it was indeed possible. And then where do you start? What classes do I need to take? How many classes can I take at one time? How much is this going to cost? Where do I get my books? Where do I find the time? Writing a paper? What's MLA? What's APA? What are all these things? I graduated in 1998 from high school and never had to worry about these. Well, at California State University, they made that so easy for me. Not only was it online, but all the instructors have resources available for you. Everything's outlined in the syllabus. It explains what a discussion post is. It explains what the due dates are for your projects. And they're always available to answer questions for you. And that's what I found the easiest and the most important of California State University. Going into this class and having been in the industry for so many years and starting again in school, the first thing that came to mind is, well, what am I really going to learn? Well, I learned more than I would ever be able to tell you. I learned how to gain confidence in my job. I learned about additional resources that are available to us in the hospitality industry, understanding law in hospitality, sharpening my skills when it comes to food and beverage in hospitality, and staying on top of the trends. When it comes to room division, that entire semester that I took on understanding what revenue management is, understanding property manager systems and what's available to us, those are things that I could never learn in the job and in the industry. By taking these classes and by dedicating the time, I've met so many people although online. I've had the opportunity to read about other people's experiences, and most important, I realized that I wasn't alone. I wasn't the only student who was in the industry. I wasn't the only student who was working full-time. And I wasn't the only student who was seeking out more information in their career and to gain even more experience. I had the opportunity to attend events at California State University, which is a fantastic campus. I had the opportunity to meet several of the professors, and most importantly, I've graduated. And that's the best gift of all. So please, do it now. Enroll in school. Become a graduate of Cal State East Bay. Become a graduate of the Hospitality and Tourism program, and have the opportunity to work in such an amazing field, a field that is just fantastic. You'll never have the same day twice, and the jobs are endless. Good luck.